all right. Welcome back to S.WigginsTV. I'm your host, Worldwide Wiggins. And I'm proud to say, man, I finally done it. I feel accomplished. Man, we've been hearing about this hood for so long, man. We finally got some clarity today. Hopefully all questions will be answered, man. Please welcome my guest, legendary Big Yogi from Pimp Town, Gangster, Crips. How you feeling, homie?
What's going on with you, man? Feeling blessed.
Coolin', man. Hey, man, can't complain, man. Man, I mean, where do I start, man? I mean, because I already heard some of it, but let's let the people know out there, about your background. Where did you grow up, and where did you grow up?
Well, I grew up in West Covina from the ages of I want to say from birth to about 12, 13, maybe even like I was back and forth from 14 to 15. I took a gun to school, got kicked out the whole Valley District, and, that's how I wound up in L.A., living at my auntie house in 93, 94. I'm originally from West Covina neighborhood, and that's how I found myself in L.A.
For sure. And I'm assuming that you moved into the area where Pimp Town is, like 112th in New Hampshire?
Yeah.
All right.
I moved to 115th of Budlong because that's where it all started at. My mom moved to 110th of Vermont. She moved from West Covina out here, so when she moved to, she moved to 115th in Budlong. So that's how I got to the Hundreds. I moved from my auntie house to the Hundreds on 115th and Budlong. So I started staying with my mom, and, that's how I got to the Hundreds.
Right. For sure. Now, when you moved over there for West Covina, right? Every hood's the same, basically, but, now that we older, but when you moved over there, like, were the Hundreds, were they accepting of you, or were they kind of, we don't know this dude too well, we can't really accept him like that? But how was it?
It was pretty much friendly. The most, I know a lot. When I came from, when I came from West Covina, like, about 12, 13, I really didn't know that gangsters in neighborhoods didn't get along. I didn't know that. So a lot of my hard problems was when I was staying on the east side. I went to Jefferson High School. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of problems up there. You know what I'm saying? With, that I was from neighborhood. A lot of the gangsters over there was accepted. The four trades was cool. I learned that. But when I got to the Hundreds, it was basically all love.
For sure. That's dope, man. That's dope. All right. So I'm still holding the cat in the bag, man, but I'm going to let it out. You are pretty much the founder of Pimp Town.
Yeah, you could say I'm one of them. Like, I'm definitely one of the founders. We started out as something else. Started out as APT on 115th of Budlong. And at that time, a lot of it started out as a clique. It never was meant to be a gang because, I was already from an established gang. So, I was a part of a clique. So, a lot of my fellow members from Always Pimp and Tricks, they either just didn't really want to do nothing no more. A lot of them went to Raymond, and, I'm still cool with those guys, really good today.
Right. Now, I'm happy you said the Raymond thing, because in my little documentary about y'all, I was told that y'all was started by, 3 entities: the Raymonds, the East Coast Block, 11A East Coast Block, and the Gardena Crips. So, like you told me off air, let's clear it up. So you guys did not get started by Gardena Crips at all.
Yeah, no, we weren't really, basically we weren't really started by nobody else. It was just us. We just had members join from East Coast, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of different members. We got, but the majority of our hood is East Coast or a neighborhood entity at that, you know. But you know, we got a couple of cats from Main Street. We got a couple of cats from Great. We got a couple of cats from
Wow.
you know what I'm saying, Hard Times. You know, it's a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying, that. But as far as us starting, a lot of us were either from, you know what I'm saying, some type of neighborhood clique, or most of them didn't gang bang at all, you know?
For sure. For sure.
So the East Coast aspect of it came in, you know, after more people wanted to join. So when more people would have joined, you know how it is. I'm from neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? We make it a neighborhood thing. So guess what? The East Coast is the members that joined brought a lot of their homies over there, you know, and connected with us. So that's how that's a lot of people that's from that area that associate themselves with the town.
For sure, man. For sure, bro. All right. Well, let's clear up a few other things, man. Being a new clique, you know, transitioning from just a high school clique, or, you know, like, what? I guess I want to ask you, were you guys really feuding with Bang Stars and other cliques, and how did it become into a gang?
We didn't really have a lot of problem with Bang Stars. Bang Stars was cool. You know, we only had one issue with them. It was behind two, one of my homies and one of their homies that had the same name. They was both named Big Spook, so they had a problem with each other. You know, they caught the fade, and then that was that. But we had a problem with CB4. You know, just another clique. But you know, that was just fighting and stuff like that. But you know, when you know we right there, 115th, and then on 112th New Hampshire, you know, a lot of the bigger gangs is like, okay, wait a minute, there's a hood or a clique right there, so you know how that goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The bigger hoods try to absorb you, turn you out, so you know that's how that happens.
Right. Now, where you guys are located, 115th and Budlong, all that whole area, you got the 11 Deuce Hoovers, then you got the Denver Lanes to the east, and neither one of these hoods is no joke. You got the South Lows all over that area.
Yeah.
How did you guys survive, bro? I mean, I'm hearing y'all had a heck of a soldiers on y'all team, but I want to hear from the horse's mouth. Like, what was it like?
Hey, I mean, you know, the homies was vicious. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't, you know, a couple of us was already from established gangs, like you said. I'm from neighborhood. We got homies from East Coast. We got homies from Hard Times, Great. You know, they already know the program, even though it started out to be a clique, you know, when you know what I'm saying, a established gang, you know what I'm saying, try to push their weight around, you know what I'm saying, we gonna push back. So that's, you know, that's how that started.
For sure, for sure. Now I'm hearing at one point the Hoovers kind of say, you know what, Pimp Towns is alright. You know, y'all had some kind of arrangement, like y'all used to get money together, or is that true or nah?
Nah, never. I mean, you can say, like, I even throw this Easter egg out there. You know, we had one homie, you know what I'm saying, that was you know, associated with us, that you know, wind up going up over there, you know, because his big brother was from over there. So you know, he used to come back, and he was still cool. You know, that was the only homie that we known him since we was little. You know. So, you know, it might have got out there because, you know, the homies say sometimes, Hoover, Pimp Town, but we be like, nah, man, we ain't, you know what I'm saying, we ain't associated with none of that, you know that. But that's the only, you know, thing that I've heard before. Like, oh, you know, such and such, like, yeah, that's the homie. You know, he be saying this sometimes, and, you know, but other than that, nah, we never, you know, we never really associated with them like that.
Oh, all right, cool. I can respect it, man. All right, so another thing from the horse's mouth, you know, like kind of the official borderlines, you know, with respect to the 11 Deuce Hoovers and South Los, all of them. What's the official borderlines? Because I'm going to give you a guesstimation. 110th to Imperial, and from Budlong or New Hampshire, because you said Budlong, to Vermont. Would
Hmm.
that be accurate? Because I'm also hearing y'all stretching more south towards the Magic Carpet, the Vermont Carpet Hotel, and the train station over there. Like, what's the official borderline?
Uh, okay, I say the official border, like, you could say from, New Hampshire, a little past Berindo, up Budlong, officially we right there in the parking lot. That's the far side, the metro parking lot. So, that's our official area right there.
All right, for sure, for sure. All right, I can respect it, man. Now, um, at this point right now, because we don't, without this interview, it's not too much information. Y'all a silent but deadly gang out there, basically. But is Pimp Town part of the hundreds, or is it just kind of their own neighborhood Crip set, or you know, what's up?
Uh, okay, so that's kind of a question to answer. So like I'm about to go into kind of a little bit of detail. So you got from Pimp Town, you got members that was already from established gangs, right?
Right.
Then you got members that ain't never been from nowhere else. So that's how the C got on Pimp Town and became Pimp Town Crip because these cats ain't from nowhere else but the hood. So they want to gangbang. So a couple of our little homies went to jail. You know what I'm saying? And one older homie like me, probably not a little bit younger than me. You know what I'm saying? They go to jail, so in jail they was running with that faction. So you can say that, we definitely rolling hundreds because, these two members, definitely was rolling with that faction and, got it established like that.
For sure. I could dig that. I could dig that. Now, do you guys share some of the same enemies? Because I'm hearing these days that the Hunters and Denver Lanes, they not really into it like that. You might even see them hanging together. So how does that work? Because y'all in the Hunter, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that. You know what? That situation has came across to us like, I want to say on multiple occasions. You feel me? On multiple occasions, you know what I'm saying? Homies been had words back and forth, never no disrespect, but words back and forth like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Like on this side we really don't fuck with them. You feel me?
Right.
And it's not a big old deal right now as of now, but back then it was, what I'm saying, it's definitely a big issue. You know what I'm saying? Like we had that issue come across when, what I'm saying, they were kind of like at a ceasefire, but we wasn't. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. For sure, man. And one of them hit ups, man, that I put on a little docu series, the Hood History thing. Um, with respect to all hoods, because we older now, we working men, we family men, so we just speaking in general, when we was coming up or, still gangbanging. But in one of them hit ups, we kind of seen that y'all was into it with the families. Is that still a thing, or did y'all squash that?
Um, that's something you said with the families. You seen something up there like that?
Yeah, yeah, yep.
That's something that I don't even want to speak on because I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Some homies get into it and then you never know. So I really never noticed to be in it with them like that. But shit, I mean, anything can happen.
Right. True. True. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. All right. Well, you know what, man? I know our situation, man. We ain't got too much time, but I just, I want to cover a little bit more about you, and then we could wrap this thing up. So, how did you transition out of, kind of like the hood life, because that's a very dangerous place to be on the border of three enemies. So how was that, man?
Oh, that's an easy call for me. You know what I'm saying? Like before I even came to LA, You know what I'm saying? I already had so much trauma in my life. Like, people look at West Covina as the valley, and a nice area. Like, it's definitely not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a race war between Mexicans and blacks, Right. So at this time, just imagine I'm coming from an area where I lost, my daddy got killed, my cousin got killed, my uncle got killed, my other uncle's doing life, and this all happened within back to back, you know what I'm saying? Now you pop up 93, 94, I'm in LA. My daddy just got killed, you know what I'm saying? And this all happened outside my house, where I was staying. I witnessed one of my closest homies, Jamaican D. I witnessed him lose his life, when I was like 12, right in front of me, So, I'm coming into this area and I'm telling them, like, we need to be like, when we started Crip, like, we need to be more about money. But, but when you're in a vicious area, you really got to get with the program. So, I've been shot a couple of times over there,
Wow.
About twice. Yeah, I've been shot on right there in the corner by the liquor store on on Imperial in New Hampshire. Got shot right there. Got shot on 112th in New Hampshire.
Damn.
It come with the territory. So,
damn.
Yeah, I always transitioned. When I lost my father, I was always transitioning into trying to make something out of nothing. Like, we got to be more about money. When I watched my homie Jamaican D lose his life. Matter of fact, he lost his life in front of all of his kids. He got shot, all of his kids out the car screaming, "Daddy, Daddy!" That changed my life. It changed my life. So when I had got to LA, I was already transitioning into, like, hey, man, we need to be a money clique. We need to be about this. But you know how it is when, people apply that pressure, you know what I'm saying, you push back.
For sure. I could dig it, man. Well, yo, man, thank you so much, bro. Respect, homie, man. Might gotta do a part 2 of this thing, man. This ain't enough, man.
Hey, man, let's do a part 2, part 3. Part 4, I got the little homie ready to jump on here. I got another the general, you know what I'm saying? The little homie ready to jump on here and stay his behalf. I could holler at him.
All right.
He got his partake on parts and stuff like that, too. So we can definitely do some parts, man. There's definitely more to be said. So, whenever you're ready, let me know, man. You can reach out.
For sure. Whoa. Before we get up out, any rappers from y'all, from Pimp Town? Any music?
Oh, yeah. We definitely got, we got the homie Ace Boom Coon from the Five Side, man. He definitely, you know what I'm saying? He definitely out here doing this thing. We got a couple of different rappers, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, how do you spell Ace Boom Coon?
Oh, it's ACEBOKKKEN.
All right, yeah. For sure. All right, and that's on YouTube and everything.
That's on YouTube. Hey, man, shouts out to Ace Boom Coon from the Five Side. That's one of my, that's one of my favorite rappers right there, man.
Oh, all right.
He doing his thing.
Make sure y'all go check that music out, man. Support the movement, man, for sure, man. Like, for sure, I'll be there. All right, man. Hey, thank you, bro. Like I said, I'm gonna tap in with you, man. Definitely a part 2 coming soon, man. For sure, I'll be. For
sure, tap in with me, man. You got any questions, holler.
For sure, man. We out of here. S.Wiggins, Yogi, Pimp Town, out of here.